What's up, YouTube? What's up, Detroit? Will from the Dale Management here. New house. Wasn't gonna make a video for a while. Had a lot of problems with the last job, but I'm not gonna get into it right now. But on this one, total rehab. I removed some bushes that was blocking that window. Got rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this tree right here. Replace that window up front. And break this slab up. Pour a new slab. Reset these steps. The major issue on this job is the side wall and a quarter of the back wall. So basically from here all the way across, then all the way around to probably with that, almost to that corner over there. So that's the major thing. Other than that, normal typical stuff. Replace the door. What's going on in the basement? We already started gutting this house out. We've been on this house for a few days. So, go down the basement. Remove all the drywall. It was all molded anyway. So, problem with this wall is bowing out, and the house is leaning because of it. So, I think we're gonna start somewhere over here and work. Well, it's gonna stop right there, hopefully. But we're gonna start in that corner right there. So we removed all the wires from the rafters. Gotta finish doing that today. Like I said, this wall, probably from right there all the way around to over there, I hope. But we'll find out. I got like 31 linear feet. But going back with center block. So they tried to repair this wall a long time ago. It probably helped out. But probably gonna peel all that stuff off. Then go over the wall with some fiberglass mortar that's designed to seal the wall and strengthen it. So I got a lot of work to do on this house. I already had a sister one beam, which helped out a lot because the amount of weight that's on here, believe it or not, I guarantee you they made a mistake, because as you can see right here, that's where that wall is, a wall upstairs with a header. So of course, over time, the weight is pushing through, bowing it down. So, and straighten this up a little. I put a 4x6 beam right here, just to help this one. But we still came up short. So I'm gonna jack it up again. Plus I want some plates underneath there anyway. Plate is about, I don't know, I think it's 1 inch. So I'm gonna jack it up. So now it's just standing there. So I'll jack it up another 1/2 inch, make it even with that one. Then I'll cut what I need to cut and put that galvanized plate down there. I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing. I'm not sure. I might have to do it here. I think we're gonna put something right there. Matter of fact, I am gonna do that because that's leaning. And once I jack this house up and relieve the pressure off that wall, it should straighten up. So I want to put a beam from the floor all the way up, and most likely I enclose that, make it a storage. New electrical service, of course. new plumbing service, install a new furnace, install a new water heater, rebuild this wall back around just to somewhat finish it off. Put the drywall back on, the steps going up. We're not doing the opposite wall, not at this point. Replace all the drywall that was up here. So let's go upstairs. Let me show you how this wall looks, the reason why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so that's it. I can pull this wall apart. A lot of times because these houses they didn't have slab driveways. It had a 2-path concrete driveway with the dirt and grass in the middle, grass on the side. So they added all this concrete, and I guarantee you that was the reason why this wall fell. Plus it's an old wall, 3x8 bricks, 2 layers. So we'll go up to the kitchen, and right now we gutted the kitchen out. So I have 4 beams up here that I got a sister, because I went to school for plumbing, and this is what we were known to do. I didn't chop up any beams. I had common sense to know the structural part of that, because I do a lot of carpentry work too, rough and finish. So I had common sense to not do something like that. I would have headered that off or something, then cut the whole section off. Put a header from there to there, problem solved, which I might end up doing anyway. So this is a total gut out almost everything that we touching in here. It's gonna be a lot of skim coats, repairs and stuff. We're gonna replace a lot of this stuff. Drain pipe, put a new PVC in there. I'm gonna eliminate that. Probably right there, put a plug in there. And well, maybe not. It all depends on how I feel. I like the old system. Like I said in the previous video, the vents that you would get for an inline that's underneath the sink, I'm more concerned of kids. My house, it wouldn't matter because my kids are older. But for a rental property, kids eventually thinking it's a toy, and take it apart. But all the plumbing, like I said, it will be replaced. This is a half bath on the first floor. Of course, we always leave tools on the job. Thank you. Not to say something about that. It's a $25 tool. Might not look like it, but it is. But we can go before we leave out of here. As you can see, we're opening up this wall right here, all the way down. Gonna leave that wall. But as we go into the dining room, slowly but surely, I'm replacing the tools. And it's been about, in the last 2 weeks, probably almost $1,000 on tools. And it's not going to even look like it. They didn't steal this one because I had it at home. They didn't steal my furnace box because I had that at home. But I've been buying a lot of stuff to fill that up, so now that's my main box. Bought a couple of tools, mainly been buying batteries lately. My partner brought me a few things over, the saw. I hate corded saws because not a lot of times we don't have power. Brought me a nail gun over. So I figure after a couple of jobs, I have all my tools back up the way they were. I'm probably going to have to go out to a different Home Depot and start purchasing it, because my Home Depot don't carry a lot of the DeWalt stuff I want, and I'm not a Lowe's shopper. But sorry to get off subject, let's get back to the wall. Like I said, this whole wall over there is moved, going to get taken out. So open that whole section up. This house was poorly designed because it's extremely hard to bring stuff to the upstairs. So we're removing this whole wall too. As you see, I got the temporary bracing and up and stuff. If you can see this floor, That's not an optical illusion. That's how that floor dipped, because they put their wall on one by material instead of putting their wall on a joist, or knowing they made a mistake, put a joist underneath there before you put this wall up, because this is a low bearing wall for this front section of the house. So that's why there's header on this doorway and a header on that way. It's not a lot of weight, but it's enough weight constantly over the years to push this down. On top of that wall leaning, all that weight, this constantly goes onto this header, which pushes on the floor, which is cracking that floor down there. Easy fix when we remove the whole wall. So today's video is mainly gonna be on the downstairs, the outside, you know, what I just showed you. The next video, I'm gonna show you the walls gone, the sisters done in the kitchen, and show you the rooms upstairs. So this is Will from Bedell Management, out.